What's going on, everybody? Dylan Napoleone here in Connecticut, Danbury, Connecticut, with the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the future Hall of Famer, the legend himself, GLOVER Teixeira. GLOVER, we just got back from Seattle, man. Great trip. I know it was capped off with a great victory by Yushi for you and the team. What was your trip like, man? Did you have a good time out there?
Yeah, I had a good time, man. Seattle was good. I never been there. And, the whole vibe was good. We enjoyed the team there, Alex, and like we do. The whole team of there having a good time and cutting the weight, doing the fight. The fight went great. Yousri did a great strategy, great fight. And, can't ask for anything better, man.
So now, you're right, Yousri moved on to 2-0 in the UFC, 2 finishes, 2 TKOs over very high-level prospects. Yousri was the underdog in both of these fights. What did you take away from his performance? How did you see his performance this fight?
Oh, Yousri is a great fighter. He's a hard worker, man. He works harder than everybody in the gym, and he pushed himself with the situations. He see himself in a bad situation. He keep drilling there, and he's only going to get better and better. He's just started the beginning. Like I say that before with Alex. Alex is winning the fight right now, but he's still so much to learn and getting better and better with the ground stuff, with the MMA, the whole distance with MMA stuff. So those guys is evolving so much every day, and they are hard worker. I only see the future, as champion.
Absolutely. How did Yousri execute the game plan? Did you think he did pretty well with the game plan? His striking looked clean. His anti-wrestling looked very good. What did you think about the way he executed?
Amazing game plan. It's hard for a guy to keep the game plan going. And Yousri did that amazing job. He in the corners, Alex was yelling at him a lot, keep hurting the leg, in the knees and everything. He did everything and execution the right time, right? He tried to do it in the second round, but he hurt the guy very bad in the first. His leg, he stayed with the strategy to the end, and finished the right time. I see with Adesanya that fight, that mistake, because Adesanya hurt the guy with the leg kick. But then when he hurt him a little bit, he went out for head hunting and and he forget the strategy. I think if Adesanya keep the strategy and hurt that guy leg, Pfeiffer, right, he would win the fight, But he lost the strategy. He went out and went to finish, so.
I hear you, man. That was a tough one. I mean, did you watch that full fight, the Izzy fight?
Yes, I did. I did in a hotel, yep.
And obviously, did you believe Izzy was winning until he wasn't, or no?
Yes, he was winning. Oh, yeah.
Good fight. Good fight. One thing I know you guys don't pay attention to as much, the betting lines and stuff like that, but this time Yousri was an underdog yet again. He was, he was plus money for the betting lines. What do you have to say about that? Like, they doubted him once again, and he proved everybody wrong, I know it's not the biggest thing to you and your guys. You work hard no matter what, but they saw him as an underdog yet again, and he shocked them.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? The guys keep proving, keep fighting, and underdog, is good for the people that bet on him, all right? But, we don't pay attention too much to that. We just so honored to be champ of the world. Like right now, too, I think in the open, somebody say Alex is underdog. Like I say, I don't pay attention to this thing, but somebody was telling me he open as underdog. And we see, we're going to go over there. We train hard. We're going to go over there and prove it one more time to everybody, and we're just here doing the work, man. We don't care about the betting stuff. But,
That I know. About Yousri's fight, again, it looked like Yousri pretty much finished him twice in that fight, because at the end of the second round, he was on the ground. He almost didn't get back up, and he made it back to the corner. But what was the message like for Yousri going into that third round? The guy barely made it, up off the canvas. Probably could have been stopped at the end of that round.
Yeah, the message was like, keep focused, stay with the strategy. He's going to come in because he lost 2 rounds, and he's going to come in and risk everything because he's a warrior. That guy's, show a lot of heart and determination trying to win. And we told him, just stay with the strategy, be careful, and it's time to finish him. You know, it's right now. It's time to finish him. You're gonna finish him, but don't hesitate too much. Don't go too much, you know, too crazy about it. Keep hurting him, and time will come. And that's what That's what he did.
He did it, yeah. Now, Glover, a few interviews ago, maybe one or two interviews, probably a year and a half ago, you told me that Yousri Belgaroui will be champion in the UFC. Obviously, he's 2-0, 2 finishes now. But what does the road to gold look like for him? Like, you know, he's getting close. I thought he'd be in the rankings today. He wasn't, but he's getting close to those ranked fighters and being in the top 15, I would think, right?
Yeah, he's good. Keep training, keep getting better. Not worry about it too much of there. He's in the UFC now. You know, UFC gave him a fight. You know, he's a lot like me. He doesn't say no. He just say, "Let's go. Let's training. Let's do it, and let's finish anybody that is stepping my way." He fought undefeated guys. Very difficult to fight, and he did it, man. You know, just getting better, and eventually that gold's coming. You know.
You guys never rush it. You guys never rush it. When it comes, right, Glover?
Yeah, we don't need to rush it. We need to go over there and do our job. You know, he's healthy now. He's already back in the gym. You know, he was teaching yesterday. Because when you cheat, you know, you review the techniques that you did. You know, he's going to take a week off or rest. I told him because he already wants to train. But I told him, take at least a week off to take the foot is hurting. So he's going to come next week and start training again.
I want to talk to you about Alex, of course, in the White House, but on the topic of elite strikers, right? Alex and Yushi, two of the best strikers. I got to ask you, man, you've been around these guys for so long now, and you've been coaching them and training with them. Do you feel like, because we haven't seen you fight, obviously, do you feel like your own striking has improved since the last time we saw you fight just from working with those guys?
Oh, 100%, man. I think so. You know, the strategy that they have. You know, I even told that to Alex. Alex come over here when I was fighting Thiago Santos. I was already 40 years old, you know. And I play with him. I say, I wish I knew you when I was 30. You know, my striking, my career level would be so much more. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I'm learning how to coach. You know, so I pass those things. I'm a humble guy that I let Alex teach some technique or Yousri, and the next day, if they're not here, I teach the same drill. Let's drill what they teach yesterday. Let's drill those things. And you know, the amateur guys getting much better. We have a lot of pros right now that is promised, man. Those guys are putting the work, and I think our team is start growing now. You know, I'm been coach for 3 years now, full-time coach, you know, and I feel like very happy with the success that, I mean, I'm blessed, you know. 3 years of coaching, and I already have a 2-time double champ, you know, usually there. So it's pretty good life. It's doing good.
Yeah, man. There's just this 2026 has been a great start of the year, man. You got Alex in preparations for the White House. Yousri just picked up his second UFC victory. Alini's getting ready to fight in California on the MVP card. And there's so much more. But it's an amazing start to 2026.
Yes. We have Alini in May 15. We have Alex June, 14 months after that. Yeah, we're going to Brazil right now to do some pre-camp with Alex. We're just going to do some condition there for about 3 weeks, and then we come back here and start full camp.
Very nice, man. Let's talk a little bit about the White House card, because Alex Pereira, Ciryl Gane for the interim heavyweight championship is going to be an amazing fight. What's your thoughts on this matchup, Glover?
I think it's a great matchup, man. I think... any fight, we're ready for any fight. Of course, Alex wants John Jones' bigger name, but this Ciryl Gane is a great fighter, a great striker. I think it's going to be a great matchup, to be a great, amazing fight for the White House. We're excited about that. Alex excited about it. Like I say, Alex is going to do pre-camp in Brazil doing the conditioning. We already have like 2 heavyweights that are going over there with us. Then we're going to bring some heavyweights here for the camp in May. And, just excited, man. Alex have in my mind, the advantage, We're doing a lot of wrestling because we think Ciryl Gane might want to take him down. So we're going to do a lot of keep training the same way we're training, because why change what's not broken? Why change what something that he's been doing? We're going to keep doing the same thing.
Totally understood if you can't say it right now, but is there any chance you could tell me maybe who he's going to be working with in terms of heavyweights for this fight? And if you can't say, that's fine.
No, it's not about Alex. We have a kid that win the LFA champion. You know, he's a heavyweight, and he's gonna come to us to train. A guy that trained with Pedro Rizzo. But yeah, Alex have some names to bring it down. But I don't want to say the names because we're not sure yet they're gonna come. But we've been talking to a lot of people. Yeah.
Very good, very good. I got to ask you too, man. Alex goes out there. This is the interim belt. Do you think this is enough if he wins this title to be the official GOAT in terms of MMA? Or do you think, we'll talk about that maybe a little more when he fights for the heavyweight title?
Yeah, let's just think about the fight right now. You know, the GOAT thing is always going to be, I think, by opinion of people, right? You don't have like if he's a heavyweight champion, light heavyweight champion, middleweight champion. The guy make a history. You know, he's definitely he already one of the greatest of all time. We already know that, but that number one, number two is just like I think it's opinion of people.
Good point. Good point. Last question for you, man. You're really getting to see your legacy live on through your students, and especially right now, guys like Yousri and Alex. These guys are carrying the torch and really carrying Teixeira MMA and its legacy throughout the UFC right now. How special is that for you, man? Because you're retired, but you're still producing the best of the best, and it's got to make you proud, I would hope, right?
Yeah, I'm happy because I want to pass it on. Retired, and I want to the fight changed my life, and I want to pass it on to the people, coaching the guys to do, to have the life that I have now through the fight. Oh, Alex or Yushi, like and then the day I just want to pass it on and help, and when you see the success come in those guys, you see I'm doing the right thing. I'm gonna keep doing the right thing. Because for me, it's just like have guys that come over here that want to fight and change his life to the sport, be a better person, be a better human being, and become a fighter. So you can make some money in the sport as well.
That's it. Much appreciated to the former light heavyweight champion, Glover Teixeira. Always a pleasure, man. It was great to see you in Seattle. I hope you have a great time out in Brazil, bro. Have a great trip, man.
Thank you.
Of course.